What if I told you a Chinese AI just roasted Trump on TikTok, then self-destructed in protest of tariffs? Yeah, that actually happened. Penguins are getting taxed. Smartphones might cost a kidney. And in the middle of this chaotic mess, India could quietly become the world's next superpower. Sounds wild? This isn't fiction. This is happening right now, in April 2025. This is the pettiest and most dangerous trade war the world has ever seen. And guess what? You're caught in the middle of it. But here's the twist. If India plays this right, we could flip the script and turn this global disaster into our biggest economic opportunity ever. So stick around, because this story, no one's telling it like this. Let's start from the top, because to understand how weird this war is, you need to understand the candy tax. No, seriously, imagine I've got a bag of gummy bears. You want some? Cool. But I'm gonna charge you one extra chocolate bar for it. That's a tariff. A sweet little trade tax. Get it? Now scale that up from gummy bears to smartphones, cars, and coal. The US just slapped a 125% tariff on Chinese goods. That's like paying 225 rupees for something that used to cost 100 rupees. China didn't flinch. They hit back with an 84% tariff on American imports. But here's what nobody tells you. This isn't just about money. It's not about trade math. It's a power move. A digital turf war played on a global playground. The US wants China to stop flexing its muscles. And China's like, fine, we'll build our own sandbox and make it smarter, faster, stronger. So how did we get here? Let's rewind a bit to where it all started. The year was 2018. The US looked at the numbers and realized, wait a minute, we're buying way more from China than they're buying from us. How much more? Try $375 billion more. That's not just a trade gap. That's an economic power imbalance. So President Trump, back then, said, enough. They're copying our tech, dumping cheap goods into our market, and outplaying us at our own game. Boom. Tariff war begins. The US starts taxing Chinese goods left and right. China retaliates fast. It became a tit-for-tat mess of economic jabs. For a while, things cooled off. In 2020, they signed a shaky deal. A pause button. Not a peace treaty, but now it's 2025. And Trump, he's back. Louder, angrier, and swinging harder than ever. But here's where it gets weird. This isn't just round two of the same fight. This time, it's digital, it's personal, it's viral. Because China? They're not responding with press conferences. They're responding with AI-powered memes. On TikTok and X, Chinese media is going wild. Animated robots mocking Trump. Fake speeches, auto-tuned AI diss tracks. One video shows a robot named Tariff exploding in protest instead of taxing imports. Petty? Absolutely. But also, genius. While the US tries to push China out of the game, China's already rewriting the rules. They've been building trade routes through Africa, partnering with Latin America, doubling down on relationships with, you guessed it, India. This isn't just a trade fight anymore, it's a digital war, fought with code, memes, bots, and economic manipulation. And the next phase gets even colder and even weirder. We're not just in a trade war anymore. This is Cold War 2.0. But this time, there are no missiles, no spies in trench coats, no nuclear threats. Instead, we've got memes, AI bots, and digital trolling at scale. The US wants to remain the king of the economic playground. But China? China's building its own slide with EVs, 5G networks, and futuristic chip tech. And just when you think this can't get any pettier, penguins show up. Yeah, actual penguins. A Chinese meme went viral, showing penguins wearing little hats that say, "Make America go away." Why? Because even products made near penguin-inhabited islands got slapped with tariffs. Petty? Yes. Hilarious? Also yes. But it's deeper than that. It's psychological warfare. China is winning the meme war, while the US tries to control trade with old-school tactics. But behind all the viral jokes and penguin burns lies something way more serious. Rare earth metals. These are the snack stash of the global tech economy. They're inside your smartphone, your laptop, your electric car, even military weapons. And guess who controls 90% of the world's supply? Yep, China. That's why the US is freaking out. If China cuts off rare earth exports, supply chains collapse, prices skyrocket, tech slows down, and defense systems, they get vulnerable. That's the real fight here. Not just tariffs or tweets. Control. Control of the materials that power the modern world. And while all this happens, your wallet, it's already feeling the burn. While the US and China are trading punches, something unexpected is happening. India is rising, because when two giants fight, the smartest player in the room doesn't swing, they build. India is now being seen as a safe, stable, neutral partner by companies and by countries around the world. Apple, shifting factories here. Tesla, exploring expansion. Foxconn, already building in India. Why? Because India offers something neither China nor the US can right now. We've got the scale, we've got the skill, we've got the democracy, but opportunity isn't enough. India has to make the right moves right now to turn this moment into momentum. Here's what we need to do. 1. Instant SZs. Special economic zones where companies can set up shop fast, without drowning in paperwork or red tape. 2. Boost infrastructure. Smart ports, efficient rail, seamless digital logistics. Let's make doing business in India smoother than ever before. 3. Skill India 2030. We train our youth in AI, EV manufacturing, semiconductors, robotics. Let's prepare a workforce not for today, but for the next 10 years. 4. Protect MSMEs. Our small businesses, the heartbeat of India's economy, need shields from cheap Chinese dumping. Offer smart subsidies, fuel their exports, give them global wings. And 5. Green power play. Let's lead the clean tech revolution. Solar, EV batteries, green steel. The world needs a clean manufacturer. India can be it. If we take these steps deliberately, strategically, boldly, then this trade war could be the very thing that launches India's next economic chapter. But here's the thing. Big wins mean nothing if people are left behind. While we talk about billions in trade, we can't ignore the auto worker who just lost his job, or the shopkeeper watching prices rise while sales fall. India's rise can't just be about GDP numbers, it has to be about people. Here's what we must do to make sure no Indian is left behind in this global shift. 1. Reskill the workforce. As the world moves toward automation and AI, we need to teach our people how to work with machines, not fear them. From sewing operators to drone pilots, from data clerks to cybersecurity defenders. Let's turn risk into readiness. 2. Support the poor. If tariffs push food and fuel prices up, the government must step in. targeted subsidies, relief programs, cash transfers where needed. We don't let the vulnerable carry the cost of a global fight. 3. Empower small shops and retailers. Local kiranas and vendors must be supported to sell Indian-made alternatives. Offer tax breaks, fast digital payment support, even micro-marketing grants. Let's make Made in India mean trusted and affordable. 4. Drive our awareness. The average citizen doesn't track tariff percentages, but they do feel the pain in their monthly budget. Let's educate the public on how global events affect them and how they can prepare, adapt, and grow through it. Because this is more than just economics. This is a civilization shift. And in the middle of it all, India has a chance to lead. The US is fighting to stay on top. China is trying to rewrite the rules. But India has the chance to set a new standard. One built not just on money, but on fairness, sustainability, innovation, and unity. If we act boldly, if we act wisely, this isn't just a trade war. It's India's economic independence movement 2.0. So now I ask you, what do you think? Should India go all in and lead the next era? Or wait and watch the world pass us by? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your vision for India. Smash that like button if this video opened your eyes. Subscribe to AI Panotopics Explorer for more raw truth and untold stories from around the world. Because while others give you noise, we give you Jai Hind, and see you